Okay, hello again and welcome to another sort of tutorial-y video. This time this is for the LoChoVibes card, which as I've put in there is a stereo lo-fi chorus and vibrato-y thing, uh, inspired originally by the Zevex Lo-Fi Junkie, but it changed an awful lot with time. So we're going to start off in vibrato mode, but first this is the signal that we're processing. Oh, no, you can't hear the signal. Let me just go back, go properties, restart capture. There we go. This is the signal we are processing. It is another one of my tracks. This one was made with my modular system. You can hear that whooshing sound is actually the rain sound from Backyard Rain. Now let's just turn this down a little bit. Go. So that's the signal that we're going to be processing. So as you can see at the moment, we've just got one side going in to the mixer to hear that. The other side is going into the computer. We've got the stereo out. Y is in its furthest anti-clockwise, which means that it is in the most sort of lo-fi character. The modulation depth is about, let's bring it to the middle. The modulation rate is in the middle, and currently we have for the LFO we have the triangle shape. You can see down here that's the speed of the LFO. You can see that light gets brighter as the speed goes up, brighter as it goes down. This one is the modulation intensity. I need to adjust a little bit. This one switches, so if I go fully into compressor, you can see it lights up on that side and it just balances out. It doesn't quite balance in the center. I will adjust that, and that shows us what the LFO is looking like. So that's as a triangle, sine, slow it down so it's more obvious. Go sine. Then we've got the last one, which is sort of a random drift, and I'll show you what that sounds like a little bit later on. And back to the triangle. Okay, we'll put the speed into the middle so it's obvious, and then let's turn it up. Have this not completely set left to right. Let's turn up the left hand side first, and then the right hand side. Let's put them on maximum. So there we go. As we can hear in chorus there. If I bring in the clean signal, and there's the clean signal. I'll turn the clean signal off, and you can hear the impact. If we speed it up, and slow it down. Okay, it's just looped, so that's what that is. modulation depth. Back up, there we go. Now if we turn lo-fi back towards the middle, yeah, in the middle, it's not quite as obvious. Turn everything up. So we turn this way, we build everything up with more gain. The compressor. So that's in chorus mode. Let's put it to everything into the center. Then vibrato. So you can hear some real C6 strange sounds. This is the triangle. The sine wave in vibrato mode. And now, if we put it into the drifting mode, we turn it right down like this. Oh, no, sorry, turn up the modulation, but turn into the lo-fi. And you can hear like that, it sounds like a tape transport slowing down and speeding up. It's less extreme in chorus, so I think that one sounds best in vibrato. And it works very much better with the lo-fi effect. If we turn the chorus, the compression up, that's going to get some very interesting sounds. Now, obviously, the thing is, the two inputs are summed, they're mono inputs, they're summed into mono, and then it's turned back into stereo through the processing. Okay, we've got CV in 1, which modulates the depth of the modulation. Which we can hear here. Let's put it in vibrato because it's much more obvious in vibrato. CV in 2 modulates the character control, which is more obvious when you put it up here. Creates some really interesting sounds. So if we can get right up into higher rates. This with the sine, and if we modulate it with the square wave, we get some very interesting sounds. Now let's keep that as a square wave, but what we're going to do now is we're going to clock it, and let's put it into triangle, right, and let's clock it. As we get up into audio mode, see we get some very interesting sounds. Now if we take that, and so CV out 1 and CV out 2 are the modulation inputs. So if I take this, put it into the pitch, can really create some fun sounds. Now let's modulate 2 bits at once from the same oscillator. So let's take the sine wave and let's put that into the modulation depth. Now let's turn that into chorus mode. See, we're nearly pushing it into self-oscillation here. And if now we take our other oscillator and put that here. So what we're doing, we're modulating, character control and oscillation depth. And speed. So there's the completely destroyed, well, not completely, you can hear it underneath. See, now that does nothing. Change it to sine. Yeah. We'll probably, and let's just take some slopes and loop here. So as you can hear, we've got the actual depth. The CV actually attenuates knobs, so create different things with different choices. Just bring up clean here a bit more. In fact, we've got another CV here, output here. Let's use that. Just modulate the CV on the slopes. It is an inverted output, so it's going to make this. It's not so fun, is it? I'm sure you guys can find a way of using that output. Anyway, that is LoChoVibes. It is, as you see, a little bit loco. Definitely very vibey. I hope you enjoy.